I'm about to sign 2 executive orders, and basically the best way to describe them, to undo the damage Trump has done.
Any historian will tell you that he walked into the presidency at one of the most difficult moments in history. That required additional executive action. He has also proposed a COVID relief package, a big, bold package. He's not held back or delayed putting forward legislation either. So he's going to use the levers that every president in history has used, executive actions.
And they need to confront the fact that when you drastically raise the minimum wage all of a sudden to $15 an hour, you're going to cut out millions of jobs across America. That's not according to me, that's according to the Congressional Budget Office. I've got small businesses in my district begging me to do something about this. You can't let them do this, they say. We will immediately lose our business. We're already hanging on by a thread. So listen, here's what it comes down to. If you're going to claim that you're the party of the American working class, you actually have to support working.
I will say it was disconcerting to see yesterday, the first day of the Biden administration, straight out of the gate, President Biden announced that he was canceling the Keystone Pipeline. That is a major infrastructure project. That is a project that right now today has 1,200 good-paying union jobs. And in 2021, the Keystone Pipeline was scheduled to have more than 11,000 jobs, including 8,000 union jobs, for contracts worth $1.6 billion. And with the stroke of a pen, President Biden has told those 11,000 workers, those union workers, your jobs are gone.
Unity doesn't mean uniformity. That's ridiculous. We are a country that the elections prove it, the 50-50 split in the Senate proves. We got people with very different opinions. And we settle that argument through a process in our republic in which we elect people to have debates and try to find a way to move forward. That's separate from portraying yourself as a centrist, but the first thing you do is get thousands of people fired at the stroke of a pen by ending the Keystone Pipeline, jump on the issue of gender when it comes to sports and who can use what bathrooms and so forth and so on, an immigration order that I think could be read. I've asked for clarification. I hope it doesn't mean this, but I think it could be read to say that someone who's committed a very serious crime, has raped or sexually abused a minor, as long as they were released from prison before the 19th of January, they're not a priority for deportation. Those are not centrist ideas.
So because of Joe Biden's policies, you're actually going to see an increase in global emissions. Okay, you're going to see an increase in manufacturing over in China. The Chinese love this stuff because they love selling us their solar panels and their their wind turbines back here so that we clear our land, build a bunch of transmission lines, and screw up our energy independence. Right, this is what they love seeing. They love seeing the Paris Climate Accords going forward because they can keep polluting while our economy gets hurt, even though we're the ones, even under the Trump administration, that reduced carbon emissions more than any other country in the world.
Oh, it's just an attempt to basically govern the country by executive fiat, and I think it's very, very dangerous. And the nature of it, too, look at what he's doing. These are radical policies he's pursuing. I mean, killing energy jobs, killing the energy sector in the United States, which is essentially what he's doing. Can you imagine how many good-paying American jobs that's going to cost? I mean, and then you get the radical actions with women's sports and across the board. I mean, it's breathtaking what he's trying to do on substance. It's breathtaking that he's trying to do it without any democratic debate or legislation. And I think it really shows you this is somebody who's got a pretty far left agenda, and it's somebody who's intent on imposing it on the country.
Well, you know, this may not surprise you, but I didn't find any of the orders that I agreed with. And I think many of the orders that he came forward with will lead to unemployment. You know, Paris Climate Accord, carbon taxes, all the things he's going to do against our energy industry will cost lots of jobs. Getting rid of the Keystone Pipeline. But also raising the minimum wage to $15, I think will also, the government estimates are close to 4 million people will lose their jobs. Particularly hurt among this are minorities and black teenagers, particularly with high unemployment. So I didn't see much there, you know, that was, I think, going to help the country. But more than anything, if he thinks he's going to bring the country together by impeaching a former president, I don't know what he's smoking, because really he's just going to divide the country further.